Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. The Dow is down 36, NASDAQ down 28, S&P down 4, VIX up half a point at 15.29. Morning, Krish. Good to see Moel. Got out of bed early this morning. Nice job. Not much going on today in terms of news. Got consumer confidence at the top of the hour. Other than that, not much scheduled anyway. Obviously, everybody's waiting for NVIDIA earnings, which is tomorrow after the bell. Most stocks in the red. There's a few green. Nothing major down or up. And there is the bell. Let's see, what is the expected move today? That can't be accurate. It says 1.8. Got some stocks pushing up, some pushing down. I went ahead and entered my 1 DTE. So I will post that. NASDAQ and Dow ticking green. All right. $21.35 expected move. Tesla with a nice push up, pulling back to yesterday's close. Actually went through pre-market highs. I might take an early Tesla here at yesterday's close. Trade the 350 calls. Filled at 550. Oh, now it came down below yesterday's close. Don't like that. That's right. It's kind of right at pre-market highs. So I was aggressive there. Did not pay off. I'm going to see if it'll bounce here, though. Give it a chance. I could have waited till, instead of getting in at the beginning of this bar, I could have waited to the end of it. But, then if it takes off, then I miss it. Yeah, I'm going to give it this bar. I always talk about it. I talk about being aggressive. Sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. It had pulled back to previous day high. It was above pre-market highs. So typically you'll see that then continue to push. Instead, it went through previous day close and it's now back down to pre-market highs. So one could have waited until pre-market highs where it's at now and then entered. Obviously would have gotten a much better fill, but hindsight's always 2020. There's been a lot of trades like that where I've missed it because I wasn't aggressive. Not seeing any big volume bars here. All right, so it finished right about pre-market highs. I wonder if it's going to chop around till consumer confidence comes out. MSTR up to highs of day, PLTR up to highs of day. S&P bouncing a little bit, but Tesla is not. AVGO up to highs of day. NASDAQ up to highs of day. MU through highs of day. No bounce out of Tesla. There, it got up to above previous day close, so maybe have some hope in it. I could have got such a better fill. Apple coming down through lows. Amazon coming down. S&P up to highs of day, though. Tesla couldn't hold up there. I don't like that. It needs to push back up or I'm going to exit. Needs to finish above previous day high or previous day close. MU pushing up. S&P pushing up. Man, another good day of decay on the 1 DTE, up 12%. Little mighty 90 in MU. Steve is short NVIDIA. I would get out of half my Tesla at 605. Baidu pushing up. Yeah, I could have already been out of half my Tesla if I'd have gotten a better fill. Hopefully you guys got a better fill than me. Hood through lows of day. And now Tesla staying above previous day close. Yeah, NVIDIA really coming down. Yeah, things may be just chopping until consumer confidence. Wow, S&P all the way back down to lows of day. Hood getting a big volume bar to the downside. All indices back in the red. Coinbase getting a mighty 90 long. Baidu, big red bar. Tesla holding up well. Yeah, it was. Now it's coming back down, darn it. Wow, S&P really coming down now. And there went the profits in the 1DT on that bar. Nice Mighty 90 in Coinbase. I'm going to get long coin on a Mighty 90. The 305 calls filled at 590. I would get half my coin at 650. I was hoping Tesla would push through highs here. There we go. Filled at 605 in Tesla. Very nice. Got lucky on that one. Get out of half my coin here too, hopefully. Filled at 645 to get out of half my coin. Reduced it a tick. Man, Tesla all the way back down. Darn it. What the heck? Man, Tesla pushed all the way up and then I was just completely reversed. What a bummer. At least I got out of some of my profits or some of my contracts. SMCI had a mighty 90 as well. Yeah, Coinbase all the way down too. I'm glad I adjusted and got out a half. Yeah, Nvidia's still struggling. Consumer confidence at 9 o'clock Central here. Do I want to be in a trade then? Last time it really burned me. Man, what a bounce back. The S&P. Holy moly. So it looks like we're going to get one green bar out of coin. PLTR up to highs of day. Yeah, so one green bar out of coin. Need one more. I'd like to get out of it. PLTR through highs. Definitely not going to enter a trade here. Consumer confidence coming out at the top of the hour here in 5 minutes. Would love to see Tesla go through highs of day here. Boeing through highs of day. Here's what will happen. If I get out of my trades before the consumer confidence, it'll rocket up. If I stay in them, it'll go lower. I am out of half of each, though. That is a good thing. MU looks like it wants to go higher. Come on, Coinbase, push up. Give me a green bar. Hopefully we're getting ready to blast off. So no 2 consecutive green bars out of coin. So not much movement there. PLTR still moving up. Get out another coin at $7. Tesla not really not pushing through highs. Man. Darn it. Yes, I don't like it. Now things are reversing. Man, what a bummer on Tesla. That was a really nice profit. I almost just closed it before this. Hood pushing back up after getting a big red bar. Well, 1DGE is doing great. 1DT is up 20%. Tesla coming down. If it goes through previous day highs, I will exit. So far, it's been doing a pretty good job of holding above it. Nice push up in Microsoft. Closing Tesla. Filled at 485. Man, what a bummer. $40 loss. That was a big winner there when it price got up above highs of day and then just came straight down for some reason. Yeah, Hood was a failed volume runner. Yep. Everything pretty choppy. Coinbase coming back down. Man. They can always re-enter Tesla if it gets back above previous day close. Actually, the place to enter probably would have been right down here at previous day high. That's where it bounced before. Because it does look like it wants to stay above previous day high. So I'm going to try to get back in on the 350 calls here at previous day high. Filled at 490 on the 350 calls. I say previous day, I'm sorry, pre-market highs. I talked about earlier about how that should have been my original entry the first time, pre-market highs. Coinbase trying to give us 2 consecutive green bars. They can push up a little more. Hasn't been able to get 2 consecutive green bars yet. Let's go. Need a good bounce here. I've got an order at 550 to close half my Tesla. S&P breaking out now. Highs of day. 1 DTE up 23%. Wow. These last 2 days, 1 DTE has been amazing. And S&P got pushed right back down. Coinbase back down to lows. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. Indices are green, but Tesla and Coinbase, my 2 longs, just not getting any traction to the upside. Looks like the one DTE just hit 25%. So out of half of that, so much like yesterday, things really slow due to choppiness. Looks like things are trying to push up. The one that hit 25% is the only one I traded, which is mine, not Steve's. Abash. Tesla trying to push up for us. Coinbase, not so much. S&P up to highs of day. Same with the NASDAQ. Man, I was gonna get long PLTR. I was looking at it anyway. That would have been Would have been nice. Closing half my Tesla at 540. Man, these past 2 days, it's kind of been like paint drying here with price movement. Tesla back down, darn it. Man, I was a nickel away from getting out of half. NASDAQ going through highs, S&P trying to do the same. All indices green. Meta up to highs of day. Where is Tesla? Let's go. And it's been like pulling teeth trying to hit profit targets here today. Nvidia pushing up, trying to get up to highs of day. This is something else. Guess I just got in the wrong stocks. Yeah, PLTR taking off. Darn it. My patience is starting to wear thin with Tesla. Nice little bounce in Coinbase. Can we get a second green bar coin, please? Exiting Tesla. Filled at 479 to exit. I'm done with it. And trying to get a second green bar out of coin here. Gonna go ahead and take my profits in coin. Filled at 610. So, man, pretty brutal. The two stocks I chose. Yeah, there's not many opportunities either, Watson. Yeah. It's just PLTR was one that, I mean, if you look at PLTR, it pulled back to previous day close, and I was eyeing it. I mean, that would have been better than Tesla. Tesla just, Tesla looked like it was a good setup initially, but I thought my second trade when I got in at pre-market highs, and then it really bounced up and had this second green bar. I thought, okay, and I was like a nickel away from hitting profit target, but I didn't. So, all right, guys, have a good day. I will see everybody at Power Hour. Peace.